What's going on? It's your girl, Deonna Marie, coming to kick it with you for a minute right quick. What's going on, YouTube? Okay, so my name is Deonna Marie, as I just said, and I am new to YouTube tubing. So this is my first YouTube live. Now I do have a channel, and it's all kinds of things on my channel. So you just have to check it out. I mean, I'm super silly, so I have a silly a silly playlist. I also have, let me see, I'm a singer, so I have I'm an opera singer, and I have and I just love music of all kinds. So it's all kinds of maybe pop and some jazz and of course classical music. And then I also have Random Wednesday, which is what you are watching today. Random Wednesday was something that I started about, I want to say, a year ago over on Facebook. And Random Wednesday, really honestly, when I started Random Wednesday, I wanted to be comfortable in front of a camera because I wasn't really. So I used it to, and just talked about random different things to just start, basically to help me to be comfortable in front of a camera so I can just kind of be free and loose. Hi Elizabeth, how you doing? What's going on? I did make the move, and yeah, here I am. So anyways, so I decided to like I said, talking about random things and that were really pertinent to me, and to growth, to my growth, and a lot of hundreds of people started responding and relating to what I was talking about. So I decided to bring it over on YouTube because I wanted a just everybody who might want to relate, or just a bigger platform to see if you guys to relate what I'm talking about. And it's always usually something from my personal life, so, or my personal experience. I'm never really speak of anybody else because who has time for that when we all have our own individual journeys and things that we're supposed to learn along the way. So okay, so this is not a place where I will talk about the stars and what they did or what they didn't do, or did you hear that song, it was terrible. No, I'm not doing that, not on this show. So but anyways, I want to continue on with my Random Wednesday like I have been doing for the last year. So I'm just going to get right on subject here and tell you what it's about. Now, I changed the name like 4 times, so I really forgot. But basically, what I'm saying is, you have to be grateful for every kind of person that you meet in life. Okay, not because every kind of person in your life or person that you meet is very pertinent, in my opinion, to your growth as a person, as a human being. Now, I am an entrepreneur, and it's true in business as well. However, I think it's applicable to this thing we call life, which is so precious and is so important that as we grow, we need to know how we're growing and be aware of the things that are making us grow or maybe stunting our growth. All of which we allow, because nobody can do anything to you that you don't allow. Now sometimes we allow the wrong thing, or the wrong person into our life, and because we want them, or we think we want them in our life, and that could be a long lost relative, that can be a sister or brother, that can be a lover, that can be someone that you want to be your lover. You might think that you want them, but you're not supposed to. And then and that wasn't that their purpose, or that's the in your life. So you really have to begin to pay attention to every single thing, every relationship, everything, so you can grow. Okay, so I want to talk about, there will be people in your life that will support you, that will be there for you, that will uplift you when you fall down. Those people, we all need those people. It doesn't matter how a person might perceive to be to the public eye. Everybody needs support. Everybody loves and champions support. It feels good. We're humans. We want to feel good. We want that. It's a sense of security. It's a sense of affirmation for yourself that you're walking in the right thing. It's a bunch of different things that support gives you that you need. We need to keep going to the next level. Some of us need more support than others. Some of us need different kinds of support. It just depends on the person, the individual, right? But then there will be those people that won't be there. They won't be there, and you think that they should. You think that, or you thought that you could relax with them, and then you look, and you might look up, and they pull the rug right from under you, or the wool is come off your eyes, and you realize they're not really for you like you thought. You can't, and you need those kind of people too. And that's kind of what I wanted to really focus on today. Because a lot of times we look at different kinds of relationships in our lives, and we look at them, or different people, when they do something to us that we don't perceive as good, we look at them like they're hurting us. But a lot of times they're there to teach us something. They're there to teach us so that we can use it as a springboard to catapult us to the next level. So what does that mean, Deonna Marie? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. Sometimes, in order to know thyself and to know the people that you will let yourself go to completely, you need to be hurt a couple times. And sometimes more than others, because I know there's a lot of you out there, a lot of us, not just you, a lot of us, that attract the same kind of person over and over and over again. And we just don't understand why we keep getting men or women that hurt us, or friends that use us, or friends that are envious of our success, or all these things. Why do we keep doing that? Well, if it keeps happening to you, what I've come to learn is it's something that I need to learn about Deonna Marie within that. It's not necessarily everybody else. I'm attracting these kind of people because there's something that I haven't gotten that's pertinent to my growth as a human being. And if we begin to look at it like that versus this person hurt me, or and take that opportunity to grow as an individual, then we can become bitter. And when we become bitter, it's a heavy weight, that it's an invisible weight that weighs so heavy on everything that we try to do. And if we continue to carry the weight of so many people that have hurt us, or that have wronged us in our opinion, in our eyes, then it's like sludge, and we're walking through the sludge, when really, if we looked at it differently, and not that I'm hurt by this person, this is what I've learned from this relationship, because some relationships are just there for an instant, are only supposed to be there but for a moment. Even if you want to keep them, even if deep down in your soul you really want to have it, sometimes it's not meant for you to have. Sometimes the person isn't ready for you. Sometimes you're not ready for that person. Sometimes you deserve better than that person. Sometimes the person deserves better than you. And so it's a lot of different things that go in and out of relationships, of different kinds. But I really feel very strongly that we need every kind of person in our lives along our journey. Those people who are naysayers, that say, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. She wishes she really can't sing that well. Or the people that, it's so many different things but you need those kind of people. We all need the people that we perceive as bad. They're really actually sometimes the people that keep you going. I'm not saying you have to prove anything to anybody, but you do have something to prove to yourself. You do have a purpose. You do have a direction in which you're supposed to go. And oftentimes, what I've realized with myself, because I'm talking about me, I'm just talking to you, but I'm talking about me. A lot of times, I was afraid of the direction that I knew I was supposed to go in, because I didn't believe that I had what it took inside of me to execute such things. So then you begin to look for other things and people to blame because you really don't want to deal with the reality of what you know that you're supposed to do. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think it does a lot. And so I think it's so important. It is so important that you begin to look at what you think or perceive as a bad thing or bad people or bad situations. I want look at them and begin to celebrate them, because without them you don't grow. Without being hurt, you have no idea what it's like for a wound to be healed. You have to, and sometimes some people need different things, and that's okay. But what I want to leave you with today is celebrate every kind of person in your life, because and know that some people are only meant for a season, and that's okay. Instead of looking at where did this person go, how come we won't work, well, how come our business didn't work out, how come my brother or sister doesn't like me, why don't we get along? No, instead of looking at it from the negative, begin to look at it from a positive. What did you learn? What did you learn from it? What did you extract from that relationship, and what did you give? Could you have given more? Could you have believed more? So we need to begin to look at these things instead of being the prideful beings that we can be and want to blame other people. Even if it's another person's blame, what part did you play, and how can you grow from the situation as an individual? Because that, my friends, is what it's all about. That's what it's all about. It doesn't matter your age, color, or creed. None of that matters. Your education, none of that matters. What matters is that we grow every day that we have above this ground. So that's what I wanted to leave you with today. So I will be here every Wednesday just talking with y'all. You know, I'm sure they'll get longer as the community grows, and I really am excited for every person that's going to watch this, and I'm excited for the person that is here. It's my first time. It's my first time, and I got a viewer with me the whole time, and I like to celebrate my firsts. So I do have a lot of first time things on my channel. I have a list of first time, just my first time. So today was my first YouTube live. I found myself a little nervous. I don't know why, because I do this all the time and I'm not nervous. But sometimes vulnerable moment. Sometimes, you guys, starting over is hard, and you don't know, especially when you're walking into the unknown. You don't know who's going to watch or who's going to come or extract some goodness from what you're saying, but that's my hope. That's my hope. And whoever watches it and whoever's here, that's who's supposed to be here, and I'm really happy that you're here. I really appreciate it. So I come back next week Wednesday, and we will talk about, I don't know yet because it's random. I know, but if you like this video, please like the video. If you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notifications button so you can get a ring-a-ling-a-link when I'm coming through. And I look forward to growing the community here on YouTube, and furthermore, growing a relationship with you. I look forward to hearing your opinions about this topic and other topics that you might like for other Random Wednesdays, because we grow together. These are things from my personal life and my personal experience, and I would love to hear what you think. So thank you again for coming, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next week Wednesday. That's all.